Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh to everyone in the hall. So the title for today is The Connected World Possess Several Threats to Biodiversity, and how is the current existing laws of natural resource in Malaysia could curtail the threats. So first of all, I stand with the statement that the current existing law in Malaysia can curtail the threats. So first of all, taking the literal definitions of the sentence, which is the connected world refer to all the country in the world. Possess several traits refer to an undergoing process that happens to be a bad things or something that is harmful. To biodiversity refer to the variety of plant and animal life in the world, or in a particular habitat, which is a high level of which is usually considered to be important and desirable. From the Oxford. So, I strongly agree that the law and regulation in Malaysia can curtail the threats to the biodiversity. Why I'm saying this is because there is a lot of other causes to the biodiversity threats, which is the biodiversity threats declines is caused by the illegal hunting, isolation, reproductive problems, and also the population growth and the resource consumption. So in Malaysia, we have a law that is very strict to protect the animals and the plant, which I considered as a wildlife. First of all, we have the Environment Quality Act 1974 and its regulation in 1989, which is the Environment Quality Order 1989, to protect the environment from threats. So next, in Malaysia, we have a Protection of Wildlife Act 1972, Act 76, to protect all the endangered species in Malaysia, like the rhinos, tapir, and elephant. So this is the laws that will protect all the wildlife in Malaysia from the threats of poaching and illegal hunting. So next, for the forest, we have the National Forestry Act 1984 to protect our forests in Malaysia from any unwanted tragedy to occur by the unresponsible person. Other than that, for the biodiversity in the sea, we have the Fisheries Act 1985, which is the act that was made to protect the species of a particular fish, like the salmon, from being excessively exploited by the unresponsible person. Next, in Malaysia, we also have the National Park Act 1980, which is to protect all the national park in Malaysia. Other than that, in Sarawak, we have the Natural Resources and Environment Ordinance 1997 to protect the natural resource and the environment in Sarawak, especially in Sarawak. And lastly, we have the Environmental Quality Act 1974 to protect the quality of our environment. So how is all this law could curtail and can reduce the threat to the biodiversity? So first of all, in in the Star reported in 16 May 2019, under the Wildlife Conservation Act 2010, the Kuala Terengganu Session Court has fined an amount worth of ringgit Malaysia 1.56 million on two Vietnamese that caught poaching the protected wildlife in Malaysia. So they have been convicted to 20 charges that have made them to be sued at that amount, which is 1.56 million ringgit Malaysia. So this, under the Wildlife Conservation Act, has successfully protected the endangered species and to reduce the poachers' illegal activities that can harm the biodiversity. So other than that, under the same act, which is the Wildlife Conservation Act 2010, the Perhilitan also have arrested two poachers in hulu Sungai Tersat in Taman Negara, and they have been fined over an amount of 1 million ringgit Malaysians. Other than that, the paper reported that another Vietnamese named Ho Van Kien that was sentenced to 6 years in jail and fined at the amount of 400,000 ringgit Malaysians by route session court after he have found guilty because he have one skin tiger, one leopard and sun bear claw, 21.5 kg of wild boar meat, and also because he possessed 150 gram of tiger meat. So all the endangered species that has been protected was poached illegally by the unresponsible person, and luckily we have the law that is very strict to protect the wildlife in order to protect these unwanted activities to occur in the future. So this is among among of which of some the guilty that have been caught and were sentenced to jail under the Wildlife Conservation Act. So the Wildlife Conservation Act is enough to curtail the threats for the biodiversity in Malaysia. So from all the laws that have been implemented in Malaysia, I believe it is enough to curtail the threats for the biodiversity in Malaysia. All the Environmental Quality Act and the Protection of Wildlife Act, National Forestry Act 1984, and the Fisheries Act 1985, the National Park Act 1980. All these act is strong laws and regulation that has been implemented in Malaysia to protect and to maintain the biodiversity, thus reduce the threats for the biodiversity in Malaysia. So I strongly believe that the law and regulation in Malaysia can curtail the threats for the biodiversity. Thank you.